Hey y'all, it is time for Saturday Suds, and I have a beer today. I told you yesterday, if you watched my video, had a Founders offering. Man, I really like Founders beers, and I've got a couple more Founders in the fridge, and I'm gonna try at a later date. But today I've got one that I've seen a long time ago, and I was just like, man, I just don't know. You know, it was before I really started, getting into some other beers and appreciating some other beers, but I said, I just don't know how that will be, man. I don't know if I want to try it or not. It is called Founders Breakfast Stout. Founders Breakfast Stout. This stuff is 8.3% alcohol, man. But it's a double chocolate coffee oatmeal stout. Founders Breakfast Stout. And see, I don't know how this is going to be, but I've been pretty pleased with all of Founders offerings so far. So we're going to try Founders Breakfast Stout today on Saturday Suds. Founders Brewing Company. It says on the inside of the bottle, brewed for us. 8.3% alcohol, brewed in Grand Rapids, Michigan. So, let's see what this looks like now. Oh my goodness, look at that. Dadgum. Look at that. I mean, look at the head on that thing. It's as brown as it can be. Look at that dark, dark color. Man, I cannot. That is burnt motor oil dark right there now. Now, I recently had a Founders Porter. Outstanding. But this is Founders Breakfast Stout. Let's see what it smells like. I'm getting notes of chocolate. Getting notes of chocolate and maybe just a hint of coffee in the aroma. Man, that stuff, I mean, burnt motor oil dark right there. If I can get it to stand up there. Man, it is just a beautiful day out. Sun's shining, the breeze is blowing, the birds are singing. I mean, it is just beautiful. So we're going to try this Founders Breakfast Stout today on Saturday Suds. Well, as usual, this stout is for all American workers. People that work hard every day, day in and day out, to provide for themselves and their families. And you know, until you're out there in the workforce and you're slaving for somebody else, you don't appreciate, what it takes to make a living. And I'm telling you, I want y'all to know, if y'all work to make a living, provide for yourselves and your families, whether you're an entrepreneur and you own your own business, you're working harder than the rest of us. If you own your own business, that wind's gonna blow that over. This is 8.3 ABV. It's also 60 IBUs, which is the bitterness. 60 is not that high, really. It's just a little above the medium, but I can't wait to try it. All right, so this breakfast stout is for all American workers. Appreciate what y'all do. Appreciate y'all. Oh, wow. All right, so immediately when it hits the palate, man, immediately you can taste it's like a dark chocolate bitterness. The bitterness in a dark chocolate. It's got that immediately when you put it in your mouth. But it also has hints of coffee. I don't taste no oatmeal. Thank goodness, because that sounds kind of gross. You know, when I saw it, it's like breakfast stout. Because it just doesn't sound appetizing as far as, you know, when you think about a beer. But then again, in the past, I've had chocolate milk stout, you know, stuff like that I didn't think I would like, and I actually really like. This is no exception. Founders has done it again. This is a very, very, for 8.3% alcohol, it's mild. It doesn't have the, okay, it's got, when you think about a dark chocolate, you know, a dark chocolate has a tone of bitterness to it. This has that, but it's not like so bitter, you know, it's like, you know, taking raw cocoa and putting it in your mouth, that kind of bitter. It's not like that. It's got a mild bitterness. It's got the mild chocolatey flavor, but it's not sweet, you know, and overbearing. It's just got a mild, pleasant flavor to it. And just a hint of coffee. You don't get a whole lot, I don't get a whole lot of coffee in it. I get a little hint of the coffee, but it's mostly a dark chocolate type flavor. And it says that on the bottle. It says a double chocolate coffee oatmeal stout. And I'm thankful that I don't taste the oatmeal. Just don't taste the oatmeal. 60 IBUs, you know, the IBU scale, of course that's a complicated how they figure it out and everything. It goes from 1 to 100. And, you know, 60 is a little bit over halfway. And I don't get that much bitterness out of it. Now, according to websites that I've looked at, you know, it says that a typical Budweiser has a 7 IBU, which is like nothing, you know, on the IBU scale. And this has a 60. I like bitter anyway. So, you know, some of y'all may just like, ooh, too bitter. I get just a hint of bitterness, you know, for me. But I mean, it's not, I really like it. That's a little heavy. It's a heavy brew. But I mean, it's smooth, and and I see a lot of folks on doing reviews and stuff like that. They give it a grade, you know, A plus, A plus plus, B's. You know, I really don't understand how that works, y'all. I don't understand it. I just kind of know, you know, what I kind of like and what I don't. Really don't know how to grade it like that. I'm just a dumb old redneck from Bell Buckle, you know. But I can tell you I like this. And I don't know how to grade it. I just don't. Anyway. And some of y'all don't like dark beer. Some of you say, oh, dark beer gross. If you've not explored different dark beers, it's kind of hard to make a judgment on them. You know, if basically you're judging dark beers on Guinness, you know, something like that, you got to expand your horizons a little bit. Take a few chances. Now this was a little pricey. Founders, you know, dadgum, I've got some Founders in there now, and I give $18 for a 4-pack of Founders. And I'll be featuring it here in a few days. But anyway, I'm just telling y'all got to expand your horizons a little bit on your dark beer, because the stouts, the porters, man, they really have something to offer if you've not tried them. And this stuff right here, dadgum, look at that. See that lacing on the glass where the carbonation is just kind of lingered around? I mean, it's just, this is really, really some good stuff. Alright, y'all. Been Saturday Suds. Hey, I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. If you like the videos, there's a little beer mug right there. If you're on your computer, you can hit that and subscribe to my YouTube channel, whatever. Like, share, notification bell. Most important, leave a comment below. If you've tried the breakfast stout or any of the founders, hey, let me know some founders that you've tried, that you've liked. Any other beer, man. Hey, just leave me a comment below. Love to hear from you. Hey, love y'all. Appreciate y'all. I will be back, let's see, next Wednesday for a Wet Your Whistle Wednesday. I've got another beer from a brewing company I've tried a lot of beers from, Dogfish Head, coming up next Wednesday. So y'all stay tuned.